down on Water Street. People in Tampa know this is like our new hot area. We're gonna go over to Boulan, Jeff Giganti's restaurant. We're not actually going to see him. We're gonna see him next week. He just had an issue come, but we were gonna go see Jeff, but something came up. But I have a fucking special treat for Spencer. So
I'm actually kind of scared.
Spencer, yeah, he should be scared. Spencer has no idea what we're going into, but this is gonna be really good content. Are you scared?
I kind of am scared.
What are you scared of?
What you're about to set me up with.
It's all good, baby. Yeah, look how beautiful Water Street is. So nice.
Yeah, man. Brandon and I came here yesterday.
Nice.
We actually saw Jeff here yesterday.
I'll just get a coffee.
Coffee? Hey, that's my girl.
Hi. See, as you can see, Spencer knows everyone.
Thank you. So I'm an espresso martini type of guy, and I think that's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna drink a little bit. I know you ain't gonna drink.
Yeah, hey Spencer, you're gonna need a drink for this thing we're about to do right now.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, I don't drink. I haven't drank in a year and a half. You know, I'm not trying to flex on you guys, but I am cool.
Nah, but that's good. That's good. It helps you get a clearer mind and be more productive and more in tune with your personal life and everything like that at home.
Here we go. Here's Nicole. What's up? Hey, check it out. Nicole came by the studio earlier. We're here at Boulan right now, Jeff's restaurant. So she picked a painting up. She has a hairless cat.
Yes.
Okay.
So pretty dope, but
like a Dr. Evil cat?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
But the thing that was cool about her was like, I was like, what do you do for a living? And you're a what?
Matchmaker and relationship coach.
So check this out.
Round 4.
Round 4. 2 hours
Yeah,
later.
they don't know. Yeah, sorry, our mics were messing up. We had to start over. So we're doing YouTube today. So today, Friday's YouTube day. I was like, what would be better than doing a segment? Because we do business owners, right? You're a business owner, right?
Right.
And you're doing very well. Obviously, don't you live upstairs here?
Yes. 2 months.
Yeah,
so beautiful here.
So we know who's paying for the food today, but
Yes, on me.
but the funniest thing was, I didn't tell Spencer who we were gonna meet up with, and the reason I didn't do that is because we're single, and so I was like, what better than to do a little interview on Spencer right now on YouTube? So
Set up by a Cupid Scale. That's my nickname, the Scale. For me, it's Cupid Scale.
So Spencer, are you upset or no?
No,
I'm doing this to you?
I actually have a lot of questions, and
Okay.
I'm sure you
I
do.
love it. Yeah,
sure.
I'm very. So I studied criminology, psychology in college, so I've always been like psychology driven,
Yeah.
and I love that aspect of it. So very curious to hear about kind of how you do what you do, how you run your business, and that whole thing.
Just-
yeah,
So you're gonna have to pay. So you're gonna have to pay her after this.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
do
Or I could,
sell-
yeah.
Okay.
You take crypto.
Yeah, that's
Okay. So we're gonna order some food and then we'll get into it. All right, we're back. All right.
Back.
So Spencer, what questions do you have for her? I mean, actually, why don't we talk about your history, how you got
How'd you get
into,
started?
and, like,
Very
who
interesting.
you are, right? Before we use all your skills, like, why don't we find out who you are?
Yeah, so it's an interesting story. Should I take my glasses off, you think?
No, that's
No, you're good.
cool.
Okay, interesting story. I don't need a degree in matchmaking or anything. I do have a background in psychology, human behavior.
Hey,
But I was a dental hygienist. So I started there. Did not like it, but I
you made
loved-
good money.
Yeah, but you don't grow, right? You're
Yeah.
just staying the same, and that's what bothered me, right?
Yeah.
How
So
long did you do that for?
4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and I felt like I picked that because it was like the easiest path towards something that's a good job. Then as you grow, you realize, what's that all about? That's not going to make me happy long term. So my patients would talk to me, yes, instruments in their mouth and all, and they're like, I need help with my divorce, or I need advice on this. And I'm like, no one else is being asked these questions.
Yeah.
So I don't know where this information would come from, but I gave great advice. I actually saved a lot of their marriages. They think so too.
No, I love it. Of the city, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have a city a long time. We're not
We
in
are.
New
But I was really good at just giving advice. So I'm like, why am I not taking this further? So I started my own coaching business, figuring it out as I went. Had a lot of success with that. Got approached by April Davis. She's a celebrity matchmaker. Worked for her for a little bit. Did so well. Married 9 couples in 3 years. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, why am I not doing this on my own? I hate being controlled and told what to do. I have great ideas that I feel like you can't execute when you're under the control of someone else. So I took it, started that in November. By February, I was here. All my
Wow.
clients followed me, and I manifested it.
And where did you come from?
And I was born in Chicago, but I've been in Tampa since I was 5.
Are you a Bears fan?
You know what? I guess
Because
so.
I'm gonna judge if you are. Like if you're a diehard, I'm gonna judge. I'm a Packers
sorry,
fan.
I
so
can't take this back. Who'd you bring me? Come on.
You didn't know you were
All I
signing
did was
up.
pick up a painting. No, I don't get into football very much.
Got
but,
you.
But yeah, so that's me.
So how are you getting your clients? Word of mouth?
Yes, and I feel like people are gonna hate this answer, but they just come. I feel.
Yeah. You got one today, right?
Yeah, even just meeting you today, I did not expect this. I just believe when your mindset's positive and you're doing something that makes you happy, you don't have to bust your ass all day long. You have to have intention, but that work hard, like grinding. So many people do that and they get nowhere in life.
Yeah, and I think it's the energy you put off. Like
It is, yeah.
you know, it's all about the energy. If you're in a good mood and you're having a great time, you usually draw in like
Yeah.
cool ass people. Like,
Yeah.
and that's how it rolls. Are
Same
you
thing with
single
dating.
yourself?
I am, and I.
So then
choose
maybe there's
that.
matchmakers between the two hubbies here, the Spencer and the Nicole. The
You have to
Spencer
pay
and
me
Nicole.
first, and then we can date.
But you gotta watch it.
Transactional over here.
On the dating apps, the problem with those, it's you see a picture, and if you don't like it, you don't even look at the qualities. You just scroll right on past. So you're missing out on people who could be good. A lot of people present much different in person. Job as a matchmaker is to obviously make sure the client is happy, but I'm choosing. But I guess where I differ from most matchmaking companies is they're very trying to fulfill a contract. Here's a date, here's a date. Not a dating service. I'm here to find people love. Where I took it different, I noticed that the people that were coming for matchmaking were traumatized and they still had resentment. I'm like, you can't find a healthy relationship with that still in your mind. So I incorporate coaching and healing into my program to ensure my clients have the long-term success. So
Nice,
no one
nice.
else is doing that.
Okay, let's pause
That's
here.
awesome.
We're gonna order some food and then we'll pick it back up.
Yeah. Meet people. I feel like I'm St. Pete, right?
Word.
I picked Torah because right here. I love it.
It's a little more hustler driven in my mind. Like here, it's more entrepreneurial
Yeah.
kind of, and it's evolved into that. You
Right.
know what I mean? Tampa wasn't always like that in my opinion.
No.
But now it's crazy like that, and I love it. It's what really has glued me here.
For sure.
Yeah. Do you find it hard to actually date yourself because you're in the mix of fucking problem relationships and stuff all day long that you're like see so many red flags every day when you're dating someone because that's what you do for a living?
So funny because I think most people see it as red flags. I look at it as trauma. Like,
Yeah.
where did that start? I have sympathy.
So
for
you
it.
do the philosophy behind it, like why is it?
Yeah.
As opposed to you spit on me, why'd you spit on me?
Yeah, if someone cheated, I don't agree with that, but I'm like, where did that stem from? Like, that's not something we're born with as humans, right?
Yeah.
Like, where did that come from? And so, yeah, but it does make it harder to date. I've just fallen so in love with my heart, myself, what I've accomplished that for me, dating, it has to be somebody that truly adds value. Otherwise, I'm good.
Yeah.
And I think that so many people are so lonely and they're searching for someone to fulfill them either financially or this. And you
Yeah.
can't be a good partner that way. When you're in the place I'd be a great partner right now.
Yeah.
But I still am like, I still need a little bit more time,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
So you're active. So you actively do have someone you're dating. Is that what
Yeah.
you said? Partner? You talking about your cat? You said.
Oh,
you,
I would be a good partner.
Oh, I thought you
Like,
said
right
you.
now.
I thought you said you have a good partner. Sorry,
No,
the fans
I
in
would
my ear.
be because I'm in a good place. But it's like I feel like so many girls and guys, if they're just more honest with their intentions, we're all just like, oh yeah, I'm not looking for anything serious. And then the guy thinks that. 2 weeks later, she's like, well, you did this. It's like, you just said you weren't looking for anything serious. So
Yeah.
men and women are both at fault. I'm not going to put blame on anybody.
Yeah.
Women are shifting too far into the masculine.
Yeah.
That's a trauma thing too.
That's one of the things that I was gonna, I think like that boss woman, like independent woman, like
Not attracted to that.
society that we've molded into, I do think pushes like a different mindset with women when it comes to dating and their expectations with men and stuff like that.
Sure.
And I think that it's very hard to overcome that, and it's been a very like weird interaction with a lot of different women, and I think that plays a part.
Sure,
you
we're
know?
seeing a shift in more masculine women, more feminine men, and
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like, how do we get that
Yeah,
balance back?
yeah,
But it's, once again, it's like women naturally don't want to be that. That's like a defense
Yeah.
mechanism. If they have the tools to learn how to like let that guard, because women naturally want to reciprocate what the man gives, and men naturally want to give if they're receiving in return. So it's just a mess, and I'm here to try to like find that balance again.
Do you feel like more like people that are dating? Well, two questions. Do you feel like people are selfish more than they ever were?
Yeah.
And then the second question beyond that would be, the younger generation, are they not even caring about dating anymore? They all want it, but they don't want to put in the effort, right?
Yeah. Love. And anybody who says they don't is lying, because
Yeah.
that's us as humans. I don't care.
No, Spencer wants love. He always tells me.
Yeah, and I mean, actually, I can
Love, want
see it. You're
family.
listening, right? To what
Yeah.
I'm saying. We all do, but
I think about it because I think about this stuff every day.
Right.
I just don't talk about it. And it's like, it's hard to talk, no disrespect, it's hard to talk with the opposite sex sometimes about it because there's like, men are from Mars, women are from Venus
Right.
type of dynamic that there's always been for, existence. So,
Do you
You know.
agree with that, or do you think maybe he just hasn't met the right woman?
I mean, I think both to some degree. I think let me see how I can
it's not black and
the
white,
word.
it's gray.
It's not, because we're all so unique.
There's
and
so
I-
many variables that play into a specific
Right.
situation. You can't generalize that situation as everything. I feel like a lot of people do that. They don't
Right.
think about it on a deeper level.
But we're going into a phase too where I'm worried about dating, because everyone's like hyper independent now, which isn't a bad thing, but it's a bad thing when it's like you hear this, I don't need anybody. You didn't hear that come from me, right?
Yeah,
I
well.
said I'm happy alone, but I do want someone.
Yeah.
So I don't want to call myself the ideal person, but I
Yeah.
kind of am. 'Cause
Yeah.
I still am very open and accepting. I've been burned, but I learned from that.
It's funny that you said that because I grew up with that chip on my shoulder. I don't fucking need nobody. I can do it all by myself, right? And
You still have that.
yeah, to some extent, but I've even learned, right? Even in terms of business, right? I used to think like that. I'm gonna do it all by myself. Like, fuck everybody. It's all, I got this. And what happens is you can only go so far by yourself. Yeah, in terms of business, you need a team. You need people by you. You need resources. You need that
Sure.
to grow and get to where you want to be. And then the same thing with just having an overall happy life. Like we're social people, right? We've always had tribes. We've always had families. We've always had that type of stuff. So it's important to have that. And even if you say, I don't need no, nah, you do.
Yeah,
You
when I
need
hear
family.
that,
You need
I'm like,
love.
why did you originally where did that come from? Did you have that?
The
thought?
chip, I think it came from growing up with humble and not having much support. And I think that,
Keyword support.
yeah, and that was the hidden fire for me to just drive me in life.
Right,
Like it's what got me to where I needed to be in sports. It got me through college. It got me through my professional life and stuff like that. A lot of people have seen that Michael Jordan documentary, and he talks about he creates stuff in his head
Right.
to get him going. So he creates the chip on his shoulder.
Right.
And I used to do that too. I would make up stories in my head to rile me up to get me going so I could perform. But then what I realized is as I would do that, I started building up these chips on my shoulder as boulders.
Yeah.
And they would weigh me down, and it was like affecting my, just how I was as a person. And I caught that, and then I tried to reverse it, and then I realized, nah, I need people.
And that's rare. Yeah. And if that works a little bit in business, of
Yeah.
course, but not love. Ever.
Yeah, no,
Ever.
very well aware.
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of
Yeah.
that in the men that you talk to?
For sure. But then again, women want support, to be taken out, and they don't want to do shit. Now they're
Yeah.
like, they don't want to cook anymore. And it's like, I don't like to put those standards on men and women, but it's true.
Yeah.
But why is that? So why is it that women don't want to
Because they're
do the
past.
stuff they used to do?
They're past. They've been burned, cheated on, so now
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this. You prove yourself. Listen, I went through hell,
Yeah.
but I also took it as a learning experience versus this happened to me, it happened for me.
Yeah.
So it's a very different outlook. And now here I
You hit the nail on the head when it, like, prove it to me, right? That's been the hardest thing, especially with the dating apps, right? You get on these dating apps and you connect with all these, let's say you connect with 5 different people on Hinge. I got to prove it to 5 different people while I'm, like, I have to do that and grow my business and do home renovations and take care of my health and I got to prove it to these people that I'm dating, like really
You
put
don't
that.
even-
Yeah, I don't even
people
know
like
them.
that.
And then one of the things too is everyone wants to go straight out to dinner right away.
right.
I kind of want to meet you as a human being first to know if I even want to sit down and do dinner.
Or
Yeah,
they
dinner's
say-
got to be dinner, but
You know?
dinner on first date's always been the weirdest thing.
But I've had women be like, oh no, like meeting up on Bay Shores, it's not really a date. And I'm like, oh, okay, you're probably not really my person then.
Yeah, but it's also like, why are you're getting together, end of story. But
Yeah.
these women want to be like wine and dine. And it's like, I get that too.
Yeah.
But not right away. You got to build that.
Well, I know women that's really, and they've
I find
admitted
it
it.
awkward to go sit at a white tablecloth dinner right away. I'm like, let's
Yeah.
have some fun. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I've had women
my cat.
actually admit that they will go on these dating apps just to get free dinners, like stuff like that.
terrible.
So that there's a culture there with that, and I think like
It's-
guys
yeah.
know that, And it's like a weird,
Yeah. Or you sit on the app and you talk for 3 weeks, and it's like, are we ever gonna get off this thing?
Yeah,
You know,
nah.
It's just terrible.
3 messages back and forth and then done.
You see why, like, people
Yeah.
hire me because it's true. Like, I'm doing
Yeah.
the vetting, the interviewing. I know you well enough to screen for compatibility. So by the time I set you up with her, I can already say, I like her for you, and you guys are compatible, and I can't,
Do you have a roster?
yeah. So I have a database of 30,000 people.
Okay, so this
That's
is,
valuable.
so
Hang
let
on
me
to
give
that.
you,
So we go after things that feel familiar to us. It's our subconscious mind of making us feel safe, right?
Yeah.
Something that's different, even if it's healthy, it's unconcerned to your mind.
Yeah.
This is not
Fight or flight.
territory. So
Yeah.
because you witnessed that, it's familiar to you, and so you're gonna choose that, right?
Yeah.
Unless you heal those patterns. And also chemistry. Like, it's probably because she's very similar to your last relationship. Most people will discount somebody if they don't feel scars, but it could be the best person for you. So
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm very like open-minded
I
when it
never
comes to
thought of that.
that.
That's a good way. It
it's just
could be
your brain
similar.
saying, this is similar to
This
me.
is
Yeah.
easy. This
Yeah.
is similar. Yeah.
Yeah, like where it's more like slow burn than that lust right away.
Right? And that's why
Yeah.
you have me, clients work with me. I'm like, hang on
Yeah.
a second, like, help.
Yeah, I think like emotional regulation helps too, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people will get caught up in their emotions and like when they get with somebody in the beginning stages, that
Sure.
honeymoon stage, they feel the sparks, they feel all the
Sure.
lust and everything like that. And that lust is so over consuming
Yeah.
that it like shuts you out from the little things that you should probably be paying attention to
Sure.
and stuff like that.
Do you have like questions that you ask like people like right away? What would be like some questions you would ask Spencer to kind of figure out who he is, or you just have a normal conversation?
One of my own business is I don't have to work with people I don't want to work with, right? I really choose people who are going to make me feel like I can show up to be myself, not control me, because you're hiring me for my expertise, right? So you got to be able to take a back seat. Still, it's obviously your relationship, but the clients who listen to me have the best success. So one thing is like, what are your intentions? Because I've had people say, I just want hookups, and that's not me, that's someone else, right?
Yeah.
I'm here to find love. So your intentions would be the first question. Your relationship history, how open are you to other aspects? But she had everything else into that. If you're not, then you're gonna be hard, right? Because if you're not gonna be open, I'm not gonna take you on because that's gonna affect me, right? My success is heavily dependent on the group collaborating. So,
Yeah, it's just such a thing because we're so into looks, right?
yeah, and it's important.
And no one wants to talk about that.
Yeah, but I think like we're so into looks because that's like what breaks the ice for us to move
the first
forward.
thing,
Yeah,
right,
it's the
yeah.
first judgment of
I
the
don't want to
person.
be with an ugly guy.
Yeah, because
but-
like when I see somebody in a picture, right, I'm gonna feel a certain way. But then when like I see that person in person and have a conversation and feel their energy and everything like that, it's totally different
Why I
dynamic.
get people out there.
It could either bring a good-looking person, and which I've had before. I have beautiful women I'm sitting across from, and I'm like,
There's no substance.
ugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This just happens. And then that killed it for me. And then I've been across from like women that beautiful, but maybe aren't whatever, right? And I've been like, ooh, I really like
Her
this
brain,
person.
her
Yeah, her
fit.
brain, the stimulation. I can have a
The
conversation.
relationship long term, right?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
You know, out there everywhere, right?
Yeah.
The brains and all that you can't find. So
Well-
that's the thing. Clients are like, well, I don't know. I don't like the profile. I'm like, I have spent an hour talking to her. I like her.
She's perfect for
She's
you.
perfect. And when they go, they're like, thank you so much. So I had one client, I don't want to say I didn't have hope for him, but he was very difficult. And I did a lot of coaching on him. He's a cigarette smoker. I'm like, they're not going to like that. I'm like, just at least do a vape.
Oh,
Yeah,
Zen.
yeah.
Do people like Zens?
I think a lot of them don't tell me. Honestly, they don't tell me, but I end
The
up
bad
finding
boy
out.
cigarette smokers out the window.
Yeah, I
Do a vape,
That was
you
such a
know?
cool thing
I
in the
just don't wanna-
60s, right?
Clients will get photos, assuming you're paying me, right? Matches don't see a photo of my client. One, privacy, but two, like,
Wait, you don't show photos?
not to the match. To my client, they get a photo.
Oh.
But the match doesn't. One, I'm trying to keep them open to the experience. And two, I'm not going to, buck them over and send them out with what's
yeah.
bad on me. But it keeps everybody open. Because I can't tell you how many times they would have declined somebody. But because I didn't show the photo, they went and they were so
Yeah,
great.
I think there's power too for somebody, and I don't know if you know this or maybe you do, but it's like when somebody co-signs for somebody, right?
Right.
It's the same thing with our marketing agency, right? Like when we get a referral, it's a warmer touch and it's so much more of an accepted type of thing. So I think that also kind of puts you in that space of the the referral partner.
for
And you
sure.
facilitated that and now it's a warmer touch versus like if it was organic or cold or whatever.
And
Yeah.
I'm honest. I care a lot about my clients, myself, and I don't want reviews. She misled me, and so
Yeah.
I'm very honest, and I believe that's why I've helped a lot of people. So I really do care. So it's a tough job, though.
Yeah, I love that. How many, so do you keep a cap at like how many clients you handle at
Yeah.
like one time?
So my other me at 35 at
Okay.
any given time,
Yeah.
and it was just it's a lot.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't believe you can really show up and
Nah.
give them all the
Your bandwidth is only
Yeah.
so much. You mind if I ask you marketing,
Sure.
yeah, or business questions?
Sure.
Yeah, so with that, like, you can only do so much as one person, right?
Right.
And I'm assuming you're a single person team. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's just me.
Okay, so it's just you. You're wearing every hat, right?
Yeah.
Doing everything. So what's your client cap where you feel comfortable with this amount of clients before you scale?
Right now, 12.
Okay.
That's where I feel good, and I could do more.
Yeah.
But keeping it at 12 clients.
Burn
or
yourself
higher,
out.
Never want to be a huge client.
Boutique. Yeah.
And I think the high-end clients appreciate that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good question. I mean,
Yeah.
I was really tired. I remember crying. I don't know, like, I'm very ambitious.
I've cried a lot too.
Yeah, I'm sure. And it's actually a great quality. Hi, somebody. If you give me a challenge, I will do it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't do something.
I don't think anybody does.
No, but you realize, like, as you get older, you realize that sometimes you gotta just be honest. Like, you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, 100%. If you were, and maybe this exercises your brain a little bit,
Yeah,
but like,
I love this actually.
yeah, simulation.
Yeah.
If you were to scale, right? Let's say you were to double your clientele, right? Would that be something that you would handle fully, or would you then bring on a mini you?
I would be tempted to handle it fully, but I think that part of having your own company is, and why I love being
Yeah,
able to.
you don't want to be a
market.
slave to your business.
Yeah, and I know myself well enough to know that I'm happiest when I do have freedom, and I know that if I'm confined to a schedule and I have to start at this time, I'm not productive.
Yeah.
I feel else. I feel this need to go and do it now. That's when I invest. So I would bring on a mini Lee as long as it's somebody that I know and trust.
Yep.
Which I do have options already, like friends
Good.
would love that.
And your biggest struggle, some stuff that I went through, is having the SOPs down, right? And coaching that person up to be
Right.
what you want them to be, because they're not going to be you.
No.
And you
have
can
to
never
do that.
expect them to be you. And that's some of the trials and tribulations that you go through as a business owner, trying to grow a team, trying to grow a company. Is you have to have a team, and you have to coach them up and do the job.
Yeah.
And guide them through doing the job for you, and then eventually you get to a point where you ease back. So it's a very hard transitional phase,
Right.
but so worth
Oh, I'm sure.
So where do you get, and so so you've talked to Spencer for a couple minutes. I know it's not enough, but dead honest, right? Like true review.
Yeah.
Like what are you getting? What vibes are you getting? What personality type? What energy are you?
Which I really do like you. And I
Oh,
feel
thank
like
you.
you are open-minded. I think you just need the right person by your side to like guide you there. But I see you as somebody, you'd be a great partner, but I think you need a woman who knows herself and is smart, intelligent, has her own identity, but you got to go after the ones that, and I think you know this, right? You don't, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think one of my problems too currently is I'm so focused on building my business that tunnel vision, complete tunnel vision, can't see anything else.
Sure.
And as I was I was very honest about that, but you could be honest and then still go through the situation and it's still, you know what I mean? Like,
So why not stay single for a little bit?
and that's what I've gotten into
You're
because
probably being alone long, like,
I've been alone for,
Okay.
yeah. If anyone's comfortable being alone, it's me for sure. Like,
You got a dog.
But with that being said, back to what I was saying before, is we're social people. We crave love. We crave our tribe. For me to go home to my family and my wife and my dog and my house, like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, like that's
Great.
so fulfilling to me.
Right.
That's something that I've always had on my mind, but that takes effort to build. And while I'm building a business and like really pouring all I have into that, and then also got the home renovations, and I want to date, and I am, but like really pouring, that's why I kind of need, my issue with like women are very like, prove it to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I fucking can't right now.
Well,
I need
women have-
50-50 kind of right now.
you're
Like,
attracting, right?
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah, you think about that. Maybe she was meant to buy a painting to find you the love of your life.
Honestly.
And we do like,
I swear.
I think we got, so like, I think we got a lot of content, and like I don't want to give away
fine.
I don't want to give away too much sauce right now.
That's true.
yeah.
But what I'm thinking is what we should do is like, we should give you like a 6-month challenge on Spencer
Yeah.
to see if we could find him wifey. And then what I want to do is we'll chop it up more off camera, but like, why don't you plug in your information on like your Instagram and maybe your
love
website
that.
or for they like people can contact you.
Okay. I
So
would love
go
that.
ahead and do that.
So much.
So go ahead
Where do I do it at?
on the mic.
On the mic? Oh.
Talk about it.
Okay. So my website
Thank you.
is being built. I am sorry to say that. I will give you guys a link to my database. You
Okay.
can put a profile in there. My database is
Thank you.
completely free. It does add you to a pool of people to be considered for my paid clients. So I'd love to see your profiles in there.
Oh, cool. So everybody can kind of see everybody? Yeah,
Well,
nice.
no. It's only seen by me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's only-
Spencer, you gotta see
No,
everything.
I was just curious about
He
like
just
the
wants
database
to see
and
the
everything
big
like
No,
booty
your
and he wants to see the big
Nah.
boobs.
Your information's private. It's only seen by me for people to know. And then my Instagram is Nicole the Matchmaker.
Cool, love it. And then last thing, the fucking Boulan burger.
Oh, it's the best in the
As
world.
big
What-
as my head.
What do you think? Number one, did you get one too?
No, he got one.
Oh, okay.
I've been I gotta lose about
So
15,
look,
but
this is the best burger in town, and like I have a lot of friends that make burgers, and I'm not hating, but this is my number one. So I think we may in the future we may do some food reviews too on YouTube, but we're gonna actually meet Jeff, the owner of this restaurant, next week. So you'll see that YouTube as well. But good
Having
share,
me.
and then we may have a little behind the scenes of seeing her cat in a few minutes after dinner.
Yes.
Dr. Evil Cat.
So
Yes.
Dr. Evil Cat. Who
Oh.
knows? This may turn into the love of Spencer's life. And
I know, 2 years from now, you might be watching our wedding. You never know.
Yeah.
no, I'm talking about the cat.
Oh,
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
Until next time, peace out, YouTube.
bye.